Welcome to Macao. My name is Maria. I am from Macao. I am so happy to see so many tourists coming back to visit our beautiful city again. Today, I would love to show you some interesting places around Macao. There is no better place to start it than here at Ama Temple. Fishermen from Fujian and farmers from Guangdong were the first known settlers in Macao. The Chinese name for Macao is Omun, which means trading gate, showing that Macao's strategic location has always been one of its assets. So, where did the name Macao come from? Well, it's widely believed that this spot right here is where the Portuguese first stepped foot in Macao. It's called Macao. A legend has it the new arrivals misheard this name as Macao. It seems like the name stuck. Once you are done, take a trip here at the Maritime Museum right next door. It will give you insight into just how important the sea and sailing has been to this city for hundreds of years. You learn everything from fishing traditions of Macao's earliest inhabitants to how the sea shaped this once humble little village's destiny forever. Would you look at that? Just a 5 minutes walk and we are in a completely different place. From exploring a historical traditional temple to being surrounded by Art Deco architecture. That's the magic of Macao. So by now, it is very clear that Macao is a multicultural city. And I think by looking at this building, it shows exactly how global this city is. This is Liliao Square, or Largo do Liliao in Portuguese. Now, what this square lacks in size, it definitely makes up for in character and history. Locals even have a belief that one who drinks water from Liliao never forgets Macao. Wouldn't you want to live here? Well, somebody did call this place home. Was political reformist and theorist Shen Wanjin. This is the Mandarin House, and at the size of 4,000 square meters, is one of the largest houses in Macao. Shen wrote his influential masterpiece of words of warning in times of prosperity in this mansion. That body of work inspired people like Mao Zedong and Sun Yat-sen, making this Chinese-style residence a historic piece of architecture. It was also once home to renters, and at one point housed around 300 people. Today, this is UNESCO, a World Heritage Site, an invaluable part of Macao history. Is this familiar to you? These cobblestone streets are the most recognizable streets in Macao. All around Senado Square are remnants of Macao's past, including its namesake, El Senado building, which was the old city hall during the Portuguese administration. And of course, looking at these colorful pastel buildings, it is a joy to stroll around. Of course, like most places in Macao, there is a story behind all this beauty. As we continue to walk around the area, you will see more examples of how Macao effortlessly blends East and West. Whether it's through side-by-side religious sites, like St. Dominic's Church, or the Samkai Buikon Temple. This city is truly where East meets West. And now, here we are. We have arrived at the ruins of St. Paul. I know I keep saying it, but this is probably Macao's most recognizable site. Just look at this banknote. In every postcard, Instagram photo of Macao, you name it, you will probably see this building. But do you know the story behind it? Take a closer look. You can spot all kinds of intricate details in the facade of the ruins of this church, from different biblical images, Chinese characters, Portuguese and maritime motifs, and more. What's also impressive is that the facade survived the fire, and engraved in it are the unique representations of Macao's multiculturalism. In a way, it's appropriate that when most people think of Macao, this is the image they think of, since carved on it are the symbols of the city. I promise you, this short hike is worth it. You know what? It's not even that bad. Once we get to the top, the view is absolutely beautiful. Now that we have seen several places of Macao's history, what about learning all about them more in depth? Conveniently located right next to the ruins of St. Paul's, the Macao Museum is a great way to learn more about the city. Along with learning about Macao's rich history and culture through rare and valuable artifacts, you also find immersive exhibition here on both Macao's past and present. I recommend going here before we get to the top of the fort. It will make everything that much more meaningful. Here we are, our final stop. Didn't I say it would be worth it? This is Fortaleza do Monte, or Mount Fortress in English. As you can see, it rightly deserves its name. This fort was built in the 17th century to protect the Jesuits' properties from, did you guess it? Pirates. See, I told you, Macao has a rich maritime history. These lovely views we are enjoying today were crucial back then for protecting the city. So it's definitely not just for a pretty view. And don't worry, although these cannons are very much the real deal, they've been decommissioned long ago. Well, we are coming to the end of our tour. Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you learned a bit more about this wonderful city I call home. See you!